Joining me now to discuss, Chris Clem, former senior advisor at the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services under Trump's first 100 days, and former chief patrol agent of the U.S. Border Patrol. Chris, thank you for joining us. First, I want to get your reaction to this news that the Border Patrol agents are on the ground in North Carolina as we speak.
Well, I can tell you, Jessica, this administration doesn't mess around. They tell you what they're going to do, and they're doing it. Under Commander-Chief Bovino out there in Charlotte, he said they were coming, and here they are. Now, again, we've seen the success, at least from the operational side of things, in Los Angeles, Chicago, going after these criminals and these prior deports. Over 3,000 arrests, crimes down. I expect nothing to change when they've obviously already arrived in Charlotte.
Local officials in North Carolina have been very adamantly opposed to ICE operations there. And I want to read a statement from Democratic Congresswoman Alma Adams. She says, quote, "What we have seen Border Patrol and ICE agents do in places like Chicago and LA, using excessive force in their operations, tear gassing peaceful protesters, threatens the well-being of communities they enter." As a former Border Patrol chief, what is your response to these concerns? And are there actions that Border Patrol and ICE can take to lower the level of fear in these communities while still carrying out these immigration policies?
You know, that's a great question, because that is that representative straight out of the progressive left talking book. These operations are targeting illegal aliens, people that are in violation of U.S. laws, not the immigrant community, not the citizens of these cities. Look, I'm 2,200 miles away in Elko, Nevada. People I've talked to, they support this stuff all around the country. It's just that narrative. So the public needs to understand these agents are not going to harass people. They don't want to sit there and get involved with protesters. They want to go do their jobs. And we've seen the large portion of these arrests that are happening, 70% are criminal aliens, people that have known offenders and in this country, and they're here illegally. This needs to put the communities at rest. If you're not committing crimes, if you're not harboring, smuggling, or a criminal illegal alien or an illegal alien, you have nothing to fear. This is just too much of this talking point rhetoric that's causing the chaos when the agents are just trying to go do their job.
Just yesterday, protesters gathered again outside the ICE detention facility in Chicago, and officials say that 21 people were arrested after clashing with police there. As these operations expand to other states, like right now in North Carolina, what do you think that can be done to really lower the temperature by protesters and ICE and Border Patrol to avoid more of these situations? And as you said, let them do their job.
Yeah, I think that ship has sailed, right? Like we have tried to put the facts out there. People like myself, obviously people from the administration are putting it out there, but it's really going to take the leadership. Maybe not the U.S. reps on the far left side. It's going to be those community leaders that are on the ground to say, hey, stop stoking the fire, stop worrying about the fears. They're coming here to do the job, to make your community safe, to make your country safe. This is what the administration, when it comes to immigration and border security, has said they were going to do all along, and it's playing out right before our eyes. I just want to let people know, these men and women that are out there from ICE, Border Patrol, and all the supporting agencies, they don't want to get involved in all this protest and all this political stuff. They want to go do their job and put the bad people in jail and get them removed from this country if the due process and the judge says so.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.